we go. Sorry about that. Wow. Hi over there on YouTube if you're chilling. Damn it, I spoiled it. Hold on. Ugh, okay, there we go. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oy vey. Why's my mic so low? What the hell? Wait a minute. Okay, that was weird. Anyways, not what we're doing first. We are looking at this though. Bro, why do they keep why does it keep why does this keep happening? Okay, all right, we're good now. Fuck Christ. Oh my goodness. All right. Anyways, is it already Monday though? Boy. Anyways, there we go. Fucking Christ, dude. Oh my God. I'm never gonna. I'm gonna die not knowing peace. Anyways, there's some things we gotta talk about because if you don't know, the Epstein files have a new drop, a new update, like they dropped a new DLC for the Epstein files. So, there's that. Where is my desktop? Wow, everything is just like so terrible right now. Everything's starting off so bad. Oh, hey, Basti. This is starting off so terrible right now. Anyways, we're going to take a look at the Epstein files because apparently, well, no, not apparently. I saw them over the weekend. That shit was horrific. Horrific, okay? I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know if anyone's seen it. Just viewer discretion is advised. Hold on, I'm pulling it up right now, what I wanted to look at least. Because there's something in there. They, of course, not a single trans person was in there. So anytime somebody says something about trans people being, you know what, tell them no one was in there but victims. So there you go. Thank you, Basti. Thank you, everyone who said hi. Anyways, go to bookmarks. Where is it? Where is it? Where did it go? Dude, all I know, man, do I not have it saved? No, I'm trying to find it. Man, hold on. No, because this shit is crazy. Let me just pull up Discord. Fine, I just need to pull up Discord. I don't want to, but I need to at this point. Go here. Go here. We'll go there. Go there. We're gonna go here. That's not it. That's not it. Okay. There we go. Alright, everything's working. There. Fuck me. Fuck me sideways. Why is... I swear. Ugh, my PC needs, like... I need to put it out of its misery. Oh, hey, thank you. I need to put my computer out of its misery. I really do. Oh, if you want to support, you should definitely don't forget to sub if you're over on YouTube. We post content every day. People are mean. We need all the positivity we can get. Okay, found it. All right. Okay, dude. It's the fact that, okay, like, let's just save it and sponsor stuff. Like, before we even get into the video, let's just look at some of the shit. Let's just look at two things in specific that I want to look at. Specifically these two things, because it changes everything. It changes a lot. It changes so fucking much. Put that there, put you here, and then there, right there, put you there, right there. All right, and then we go to here. Oh shit. Where is stream stuff? Okay. Right. Bro, look at this. If you can read this, I want you to try to read this. If you can read this, try to read this. This is the most... Let me adjust this. If you can try to read that, go ahead and try to read this. This is one of the most fucking insane things I have ever seen come... Like, this is fucking insane. Like, do not ever... Like, this is fucking nuts. This is bonkers. This is some bonkers shit. Like, dude. Hold on, I gotta fix it. We in the files. Look at this. Ow. Look at this. The first is attractive. Like, what the... So that if you... What the... Like, dude, this is insane. Jeffrey... Dude, they were... Bro. Like... Dude. Y'all don't understand the gravity of it like I do, but... Like... And then, like, look at this one. Look. Dude, unironically, they were like... They included trans women and women in the same... Oh, wait. My bad. I had that going for way too long. They unironically included women and trans women in the same conversation. They treated us the same. More than the average, like, person does. Look at this shit. Hold on. Where is it? Like, what? Like, unironically? Bro, I don't know. It's not W inclusive. It's so fucking deranged. It's deranged. That's what it is. It's deranged. And then look at this shit. Wait. Did you read that? The first one I pulled up? Did you even look? Did you read that? Did you fucking... Dude, it's fucking insane. It's giving, I don't hate you because you're trans. I hate you because you're exactly. That's the thing. There you go. That's what I mean. Piece of shit. But like, even the piece of shit was like, oh yeah, dude, like I don't consider trans women men. Like, what the fuck are we? That's insane. And like, dude, the fact, dude, we're just gonna watch it. That's why we're gonna just take a look at the files. Apparently, where this video's been going viral. You guys already know what's up. Like, we have to talk about it. We have to look at it because, like, of course, this is gonna be talked about, and then they're gonna act like it never happened. It's gonna act, nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's. Just watch. If you enjoy yourself, don't forget to sub, like, whatever. Thank you, appreciate you. If you make it to the end, say Gooner. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna take a look. Oh man, my hair is probably gonna look weird in this. Yeah, I went down the rabbit hole last night. Nothing is gonna change. Yeah, dude, no one's gonna fucking, I don't need to go down. All I know is that billionaires are fucking gooning to me. That's all I know.
Okay.
And it's weird.
By the time this video gets out there, there's probably going to be even more, but with a brand new multi-million page.
More? What do you mean more? More? This came out, yes, no, it's good. You and Futa, Soy, Chica, and yeah.
I wanted to dive in and look at the most immediately damaging stuff that we have, and also talk about just how badly the government screwed up, because it is bad.
It's like, bad.
Historically bad levels of incompetence. Let's start with this, because we absolutely need the context. This is Todd Blanche, former personal lawyer for Donald.
Dude, the Futa, dude, dude, I hate to say it, but like, why was he so like average? Why was he so fucking like average in the shit he was like? I'm like, dude, like it's shocking because he's doing it, like being on Xbox Live and shit. Getting banned because like he gave an dude, what are we talking about? This sounds like this sounds like you gave high school kids a bunch of money and they said fuck it, we're gonna just like fuck with it. It's so crazy. It's making my head hurt.
Trump, who is now Deputy Attorney General of the United States. On January 30th, 2026, Blanche took the stage for a massive press conference unveiling that the DOJ and the FBI would be releasing about 3.5 million pages of new Epstein files.
3.5 million is fucking nuts.
As required by congressional law.
Gang, why 4 million? That's like Quail being like, oh my god, 3 terabytes. I have 4, but that's like, what do you mean? That's a lot of files.
The important part is at about 4 minutes and 10 seconds in, where he discusses the redaction guidelines and
don't say that. Don't say that.
How strict the criteria was, how hard their staff worked on these redactions, and how nothing was being withheld on the basis of national security. If you actually listened to him and took his words at face value, which you absolutely should not do.
No, you should never take
this. This is the most transparent administration ever. The quality of their work is unimpeachable, and the redactions that they made were only...
Bro, they try to impeach Obama for a tan suit. I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to fucking hear shit.
To protect victim information, nothing else. Sadly, that is a lie. Over the course of today's video, I'll go through a series of examples in an effort to give as comprehensive a look as I can so far for this file dump. But at the end of it all, I want everyone to consider a question. Is
hey, Mad Hatter.
Governing administration in the United States telling the truth?
No.
Here we go. Item number 1, which is...
Oh my goodness.
Actually, 2 documents in this case. EFTA 01660679.
Should I pause? Should we pause and like go through it? Because I mean, we can do it. Like
EFTA
I can read through this shit quick. I can like drop the. I got it. I can lock in.
60651. These documents show a collection of insane allegations against.
Like for instance, complainant reported his ex-girlfriend's daughters were victim of Epstein's, and one was what? While working as a limousine driver, complainant recalled picking up Donald Trump in 1995 to take him to Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. During that ride, complainant recalled some of the things Trump spoke about on his cell phone were very concerning and described being a few seconds from pulling the limousine over on the median, and within a few seconds of pulling him out of the car and hurting him due to some of the things he was saying. Complainant noted Trump. What the fuck?
It's Donald Trump. These come from the NT.
First thing you see is him apparently causing, bro.
OC, National Threat Operations Center at the FBI.
35 with the friend with the
which is where they process and vet public tips, and some of them are very obviously marked as not credible. Others are flagged as no contact made after attempting to follow up with the caller.
results matching name and date of birth from criminal history in South Carolina. Wow.
But here and there, you start finding that some of these reports resulted in a, quote, lead being sent to conduct interviews. Obviously, I can't comment on the authenticity of these allegations overall. But there's
Dude, like, there's too fucking many. What are we talking about?
something else I found interesting, something far more important in my mind, that speaks to the credibility of the DOJ, the Department of Justice itself, and their decision-making when it came to these redactions. Look at these two documents. Separate files, sure, but not always different content. Quote,
Right.
complainant was spoken to and deemed not credible. Additional research showed 3 separate blank, and then it's all redacted.
Yeah, why
However,
is that?
This file isn't. The rest of the sentence says, quote, incidents involving
Well-
police which requested in mandatory psychiatric evaluations.
Fuck.
End quote. That right there, although small in a vacuum, is the very first example in a massive, massive pattern. A pattern where the DOJ is redacting things that make no sense. Things that they have no right, no legal right to withhold, and things that may in fact matter a great deal. We just don't really have the ability to know because we don't have the full picture.
Right.
Example, they literally redacted the word none in this file.
Why?
And you can straight up read some of the other redactions
Oh, yeah, you can if you're, like, smart enough to try to figure out what's
because
from
they're
the...
not centered properly. It's a joke. Even still, keeping in mind that the goal here is to analyze everything as objectively as possible, we need to do a bit of a fact check because despite massively viral social media claims all over the place, these 2 files were not actually pulled down or deleted immediately after publication.
Okay.
There were some 404 errors displayed on the DOJ website.
But then again, like, a 404 error can happen because motherfuckers are flooding the site trying to, like, I need to see this now.
Briefly, but they were ultimately resolved within minutes, I think, actually, and the files are now clearly visible again. I'm not sure why that happened. The sheer amount of traffic may very well have played a part as people flooded into the directory specifically searching for those particular files. And it's
Dude.
entirely possible that the DOJ panicked, deleted them, and then reinstated
Dude, the
them,
DOJ...
like they appeared
Never
to have done
mind.
previously with a different batch of files. But this time I honestly see no indication of that happening. This time it feels like a genuine glitch. Do you want to know what isn't a glitch? This right here, an FD302 victim interview, which is mostly redacted, clearly
Fuck.
protecting certain perpetrator names alongside the potential victims. But even from what we see unredacted, quote, Maxwell presented blank to Trump, and then
Wow, never dated Donald Trump. Maxwell took blank to a party in New York. Maxwell seemed very excited that there would be a lot of great men for blank to meet. Felt that Maxwell presented her and gave a rundown of accolades similar to her CV. What the fuck is a CV? Maxwell presented to Trump and they had a conversation for approximately... Oh no. Where she was given a tour by Trump with Epstein and Max. Oh, it's like the fucking, oh my god, all 3 of them together. Holy fuck, it's like the trifecta of doom. And it was made clear that blank was available. Maxwell said things like, oh, I think he likes you, aren't you? Oh. And Trump thought with blank and Trump but thought she was around 22 years. What the fuck?
they had a conversation for approximately 20 minutes. Dean said, likes you, aren't you? But what I see personally is a victim being presented to someone with the obvious implication that they can have her if they want her. These are very serious allegations, and they're not...
Dude, that was literally clear cut people trafficking. They were treating this shit like Vinland Saga. They were like, sorry, I just got done watching Vinland Saga. Like, bro, they were treating them like, bro, like, that's not funny, but like, god damn.
Not the only ones. The sole focus of the video, by the way, isn't just Donald Trump, so
Oh my god, Harvey Weinstein, that's no surprise. Prince Andrew, Glenn Dubin, dude.
I'm not going to read all of them, but the gist of it is that there are
Les Wexon, Bill Clinton, no one fucking cares. He's not even the president right now.
incredibly
Well, it's not even that no one cares. It's like, yeah, lock him up and no one cares. But we want you who's in power right now.
damaging revelations about how close Trump and Epstein were, so far beyond what
There was mention of orgy with Tony. All right.
we've been told is true. It is no longer possible to hand wave the files away as just
Stated Epstein told her to give Black a massage. Black was stated another female gave Black. Yeah, it's cooked. It's so cooked. It's so cooked. It's so cooked. It's so fucking cooked.
Just a Democrat.
Bill Clinton stated she met Epstein through another victim. What? Oh my God, this is fucking
that hoax. Pivoting back to the first two documents, I also want to point out something else. In between the spreadsheets and the accusations, we have emails in August of 2025. But the thing about these emails is that here we can see that they clearly acknowledge redacting a reporter's name, who explicitly is not a victim, Anthony Sibeli, I think.
Why is he even in that shit? Don't.
Well, also on one of the sheets, failing to redact an actual potential victim name, Leslie McMichael.
Wow.
A further display of incompetence. Like I said previously, the video isn't focused solely on Donald Trump, but we're looking at well over 5,000 mentions of his name, and that's only the searchable portions of the archive that they've indexed, which hasn't even.
How? Like, how do you see somebody who's like supposedly supposed to be the all-encompassing power of your life, and you see him come up in this shit, and you're like, nah, it's good. I'm good. I silent. They'll silence cross-dresser is what the fucking, like, dude. Bros is literally the main character at this point. Like, honestly, like, there's no, you can't, like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And motherfuckers, these are the same people who will turn around and say that I'm deranged or delusional. But I'm like, dude, what do you?
At least so far. Let's move on to someone else, okay? Arguably the largest individual catalyst who has been deliberately stoking speculation about Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein, and that is Elon Musk.
Dude, imagine you're so autistic that you're trying to go to like the dark secret island. Imagine being so fucking autistic that not even the ring, the P ring, wants to fuck with you. He's like the fucking lame kid with the colorful spinner hat. He's like, can I play with you guys with the fucking giant lollipop? That's unironically Leon Musk. Elon Musk. I said Leon Musk.
Elon has long maintained his near total separation from Epstein.
And it's also like, it's so ironic. You know what's funny? You know what's so fucking funny? If he was really, if he was around, if Epstein and them shits was, if he was really still trying to fucking like fuck with them, dude, they would hate him. They would eviscerate him because like they unironically love trans women. And if you need to see the script, I'll show it to you. They unironically view trans women and women the same. So when they find out that Elon Musk is treating his trans daughter like shit, they're not letting him on the island. They wouldn't let him. That's what's fucking even more ironic. That's what's like double the irony. He's too autistic to go, and even if he wasn't, they'd be mad because they would want his daughter. Like, it's fucking insane.
He claims that the photograph of him and Ghislaine Maxwell is just a photobomb that she perpetrated, and he had no idea about it. He claims that he was invited
hey, dark-minded Mark,
to Epstein Island.
If you're enjoying yourself, don't forget to sub or anything. I'm grinding for 1K on YouTube. We're trying to, man, we ooh.
But refused.
Oh, hey, Hannah.
And he desperately lashes out at anyone who insinuates otherwise over the past several months. Quote, "Shame on Sky News for this utterly misleading headline. Anyone pushing this
utterly misleading, yeah, right.
Contempt. Epstein tried to get me to go to his island, and I refused."
Bro said, man, I'm not gonna, man, she's fat, dog. I would never do that. And then like an hour later, he's at her house beating them guts the fuck up. Like that, dude, that's all I can think of. That's all I can think of. That's Elon Musk right now.
Yet they named me even before Prince Andrew, who did visit, end quote. Strong words, very defensive, but it turns out that we actually have emails between Musk, Epstein, and Leslie Groff, one of Epstein's assistants, reading, quote, Elon to Epstein.
It's not looking good for anyone, and it's just like no one fucking cares. I'm still, at the end of the day, they're still gonna come after me, telling me I'm all types of shit. They're gonna tell me I'm the deranged one, I'm the fucking doing this, that, the other. Bro, Epstein's spinning in his grave right now. Epstein's spinning in his grave right now. Holy shit. This is so crazy. This is honestly just so wild. Oh my God, the more I think about it, the more my brain is like turning to mush.
Will be in the BVI/St. Bart's area over the holidays. Is there a good time to visit? End quote. That's a little bit curious given his proclamations that Epstein invited him to the island, but let's read on. Epstein replies, any day 1st to 8th. Play it by ear if you want. Always space for you. After which Elon says, okay, probably the 1st then. They correspond back and forth a bit longer, but anyone who reads this conversation can decidedly say with certainty that Epstein was not asking Elon to go to his island. Elon was trying.
Just a reminder. Dude, oh my god.
Trying to go. Oh, that's not enough? Okay, I can understand that. Some people really drank the Kool-Aid. Here's an email from Musk to Epstein after Epstein asks, how many people will you be for the heli to the island? Saying, quote, probably just Tallulah and me. Tallulah was his wife at the time. What day/night will be the wildest party on your island? End quote. Epstein tried to get me to go to his island, and I refused.
He's cooked. Wrap him up. Wrap it up. Get him out of here. It's done. It's so cooked. Dude. Oh my god, everything is, oh my lord, everything is just like, but no one's gonna care. Oh my god, I'm still gonna be demonized. I'm still gonna get demonized. Oh my god.
Okay, yeah. Ultimately, for this particular set of exchanges, it doesn't look like Elon actually attended the party in 2012 or 2013, but a couple of months later,
it's the fact that he
February,
wanted to go.
We see this thread between Musk and Epstein, seemingly indicating that Epstein was given some kind of private tour of SpaceX. Interestingly, when it comes to Epstein...
This is why they're pushing all this shit. This is why they're... Oh my god, everything. I feel like a conspiracy theorist, but I'm not. It's true. It's like, do you know how crazy I feel? Because like, motherfucker, dude, all like the... Oh my god, all the crazy shit that your uncle that's been chilling in the basement for doing... Dude, he's not lying. He wasn't lying.
Receiving tours of various facilities, that's not even the only example. Right here, with this email, we can look at the competence of the redaction team yet again, and it's really not good. In this particular email from March of 2014, Epstein is corresponding with an unknown, redacted individual, and yet in this next thread, document EFTA 0098580, we can see the same exact email, this time unredacted, with the name Alan Jones. There is no justifiable or legal reason to be redacting that man's name. Just for the sake of really hammering this point home so that even the brain-dead fans of Elon Musk are still able to fully...
Dude, how are you... Oh my god, we're so fucking cooked. How are you a fan of somebody who just has money? Like, what the fuck?
Let me read one more email thread before moving on to the next document. This one. December of 2012, which for clarity's sake is after Jeffrey Epstein was convicted of procuring a minor for prostitution in 2008. Quote from Epstein, "You are welcome to stay or just come for the day. Plenty of room. I will send a heli to get you." And
this is like, it's like they're playing fucking real life GTA. They're just, I'll send the hell. How, dude? Oh my god.
Quote, to which Elon replies, "Do you have any parties planned? I've been working to the edge of sanity this year, and so once my kids head home after Christmas, I really want to hit the party scene." And
why is the what is this typing style? What is this? What is this? Is this a symptom of autism? Is this just what's going on?
St. Bart's or elsewhere and let loose. The invitation is much appreciated, but a peaceful island experience is the opposite of what I'm looking for. End quote. Still not finished, by the way. Epstein replies, "Understood, I will see you on St. Barth. The ratio on my island might make Tallulah uncomfortable."
Damn. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is worse than like, oh my god, I can't.
End quote. After which Elon chimes in again, quote, "Ratio is not a problem for Tallulah." End quote. Honestly, I really don't think I have to spell it out here, but this is Elon Musk asking to join the most notorious pedophile in recent history on his personal island to let loose, deliberately requesting to be there for the wildest parties, and when Epstein indicates ratio, as in a lot of young women, which might make Elon's wife uncomfortable, Elon says, "Not a problem," and this takes...
What do is this like a is this like a Black Mirror episode? Is like, am I real? Is this, are we real? Are we living right now?
Takes place years after Epstein was convicted
fuck me.
of sex crimes. Riddle me that one, Elon fans. Side point, here's two different versions of the same exact page that the DOJ uploaded. One of them redacts Elon's email address, the other redacts metadata. Combined, you can see the full page, obviously, thus rendering all of the redactions void, and they even shouldn't have been censored in the first place, so double whammy. Amazing. Now that we're talking about billionaires, however, let's just keep talking about that precious class of person, the billionaires. Remember Bill Gates, notoriously close with Epstein for like decades? Yeah, this email right here appears.
Oh my God. Oh.
Here's to show that Gates allegedly requested antibiotics from Epstein so that he could secretly give them to Melinda.
I'm done. We're done.
After contracting an STD from Russian girls. Quote, to add insult to the injury, you then implore me.
We're done. Oh my God. We're done.
To please delete the emails regarding your STD.
Whoops. I didn't click at the time. Whoops.
Your request that I provide you antibiotics that you can surreptitiously give to Melinda, and the description of your penis. You also made it clear to me that I am not to refer to blank, as that is another topic that must remain between the two of us. End quote. I'm just going to throw this out there. Having secrets between you and Jeffrey Epstein that have to remain between the two of you doesn't look very good.
It's not. Oh my God. We're cooked. There's no hope. We're cooked. They're just gonna fucking put this on other people. Oh my God, we're so cooked. We're so fucking cooked.
In fact, it might make some people think that you're guilty of heinous crimes.
You are.
Maybe. For context, by the way, speaking to Vanity Fair in March of 2022, Melinda Gates said, quote, I did not like that he had meetings with Jeffrey Epstein. No, I made that clear to him. Then saying, after meeting Epstein a single time, quote again, I regretted it the second I walked in the door. He was abhorrent. He was evil personified. My heart breaks for this.
God, bro. Saying someone is evil personified? I've never, like, in not like an anime or anything like that, being like, he's evil personified. Not in some fucking movie, anime shit, like.
Various times afterwards, she heavily insinuates that.
What did they see? What happened when she walked through those doors?
Association with Epstein was one of the factors behind their entire divorce. And if I had to speculate here, I would say that sharing secrets with Epstein and trying to sneak her antibiotics could hypothetically have caused a marriage to crumble. Jumping over to an entirely separate but distinctly kind of related topic, theories have been circulating for many, many years that Epstein was an agent of Israeli intelligence. I am going to call, dude, I am now going to go so much harder on like MAGAs and TERFs and shit that come into my vicinity and try to bring that shit over here. I'm gonna call them so many hard R's and tell them to exit themselves out the server. I promise you. God. And this document right
here. Wait, did I say hard R's? I mean fucking I mean R's, like regard, not like that. Wait a minute. Did I say hard R? I meant like regard, not like that. No, whoa. Wait.
A C. Dershowitz as well, or confidential human source, directly
claims
that Donald Trump and Alan Dershowitz as well were co-opted and compromised by Israel. I think it's worth noting that.
Oh my God, please! I cannot hear the word Israel and not get like a flash of lightning through me, thinking with like a picture of like Hassan and Kaya. I can't.
Confidential human source intelligence is not a public tip line. It's a cultivated agency source working directly with the FBI prior to that point in time. It's not an agent or an employee, it's a source, which doesn't necessarily mean it's true, by the way, but it's not a random phone call. This is a significantly elevated level of intelligence gathering far beyond just anonymous tips. Still, as with practically every single other document, the DOJ and the FBI, I guess, appear to be...
Trump told him that he was going to fuck Amazon over their military. Dude, this is...
breaking the law. Looking at this right here, we can see Harry Tenosodenbyo, however the fuck you say that.
You know what? Good on him for like being straight up, because how the fuck do you say that?
That name is clearly visible right here. But then redacted in the very same
is
line.
his fucking name.
This guy is an Indonesian billionaire politician, by the way.
He's Oh yeah, I was weird. I thought he said fucking something. My bad.
Continuing the trend of billionaires being deeply associated with Epstein, but it's difficult to emphasize just how pathetic it is to have the same name illegally redacted on one side, but left plainly visible on the other side of the same line of the same document. A child could quite literally do a better job of redacting.
Yeah, this is some shit, but what are you expecting from the same fucking people who are like literally like somebody got blamed and they were like, yeah, terrorism. It's a shame. It's a shame. Terrorism is such a shame. Like, what? What the fuck? What?
Files.
Like, what are you talking about?
Not necessarily a billionaire yet, I should say, but Howard Lutnick, Secretary of Commerce, appointed by Trump himself, was also visiting Epstein. Lutnick, I would never trust somebody named like that. I would never trust that. Island, as per these files, corresponding with Leslie Groff at the time. Once again, Leslie Groff was Epstein's assistant, and this happened in 2012, despite Lutnick in 2020.
It's just... This is so hard and difficult.
5 saying, quote, in the 6 to 8 steps it takes to get from his house to my house, my wife and I decided that I will never be in the room with that disgusting person ever again, referring to Epstein, after an interaction from 2004.
What kind of level of autism, which is it though, femboy or trans? That's for you. Whatever gets you to follow and or sub. Hello though.
5. Don't believe me? Okay, sure. That's fine. Here's the actual video. It's a whole lot worse.
Oh, speaking of.
Left. And in the 6 or 8 steps it takes to get from his house to my house, my wife and I decided that I will never be in the room with that disgusting person.
Dude, what is happening in the short amount of time that he's meeting these people? And like, I was just curious. Oh, trans. But, dude, what is, like, I'm trying to figure out what's like... Oh, wait, I forgot about the title of the stream. What is the title for the YouTube stream? Dude, I was just gonna say, bro, hold on. After I fix this, because that reminds me. Like, what the fuck is... Goody, wait. What is the title? Oh, I forgot to take out Hightail. There we go. There we go. Yeah, no problem. You should definitely maybe drop a sub. Come check out. I post every day, and you know you can be like, hey, you can whenever like your homies ask about like what kind of like quality content you got, and they like, I want to see some femboy shit. You can just pull this shit out your back pocket like a golden scar off of Fortnite when you get that shit out of chest. Right. Trust.
Ever again. So I was never in the room with him socially, for business, or for even philanthropy. That guy was there. I wasn't going because he...
No, that's what I'm saying. What is he doing in this short amount of time of meeting people to where, like, they're just being like, to the group chat? What is happening? Like, they're literally just, like, meeting him and then being like, yeah, no, fuck. Like, what is he doing? Is he just, like...
Gross.
Oh, yeah, dude. He's so bad that Howard Lutnick was directly emailing with Epstein and his assistant about going to lunch on the island in 2012, 7 years after he vowed to never be in the same room with him because he's gross. He really put his foot down on that.
He had to put the... he had to put up the fucking. He had to put up the mask. He had to make. He had the front. You know.
Moving on, we have Kevin Warsh, Trump's current pick to replace Jerome Powell as chairman of the Federal Reserve.
Is Jerome black?
Also, apparently went visiting on the island.
Is that racist that I said that?
For the very same party, making me wonder just how many people in the current administration were straight up friends with the guy well and truly after his conviction in 2008. However, just to reiterate one of my sort of pillar arguments here, the greatest blunder by far are the redactions. Frankly, I'm honestly baffled. They redacted a fucking Wikipedia article from 2022 about Trump. Look here. This is an archived version from the exact same time period where they took out words in the DOJ files like Italia, DC, and Stone, as in Roger Stone, despite his name appearing 7 other times in the same
They're too busy trying to spend more money trying to scare people about trans stuff, obviously, which now, like, when you think about it, we're gonna get into the conspiracy theory after this.
You could not possibly fuck up these redactions any worse if you literally tried to. It's straight up insane how many completely unnecessary and totally irrelevant redactions are in these files, not to mention the stuff that they just messed up or failed.
So not only are they horrible, it's botched. That's crazy.
How about this? Here's another troubling exchange. Email from Epstein to an unknown individual. Quote, where
Oh, a BlackBerry? Ooh.
Where are you? Are you okay? I loved the torture video. To which the unknown person replies that they're in China. Epstein then says, hope to see you. Alarmingly, that's not even the only mention of torture.
This nigga meeting up with Peter Scully? That, like, you can go look that shit up. That bro meeting up with Peter Scully? Oh no, bro.
Torture, because in September of 2011, we have these emails between a man named Tancredi Marchiolo and Epstein, in which Epstein says, quote, what would you like me to do with your friend? Do you want me to try to do her or just torture her? Tancredi Salvatore Marchiolo, as far as I can tell, is a hedge fund guy, formerly a partner at Bremner Capital, and now potentially working at a place called Harbor V Limited.
What are we?
As a director, after using a slightly different name.
Is this the decade where shit just falls apart? Are we gonna fall apart before 2030? Like, what the fuck? Oh my god.
Not entirely sure who this guy is, but he shows up a lot in these files directly with Epstein, like well over 1,000 mentions. Going on a bit of a tangent right now, some people may not be fully aware of the scope here. This isn't just Epstein and a few friends, and I care more about these other policies. This is
that's what people keep saying still. They're like, I don't care about the guy. I'm worried about the policies. I'm like, no, bitch. This is one part.
Collection of the richest and most powerful people in the entire world who enabled and perpetuated the abuse for years. Here's another interesting bit. This is an
bro, they're treating us like Sims characters, bro. We're nothing but Sims characters to them. We're not. Oh my god.
Epstein and the Russian deputy economic minister at the time, Sergei Belyakov. Quote from Epstein. How are you? I need a favor. There is a Russian girl from Moscow, blank, attempting to blackmail a group of powerful businessmen in New York. It is bad for business for everyone involved. She arrived New York Saturday or last week staying at blank, end quote. And the reply that he gets says, quote, give me a few days to get information about her, followed by, hi, Jeffrey. Tomorrow I'm meeting with a guy who knows her / about her. If you have any details about case you have mentioned, it could help, end quote. In response, Epstein says, saying powerful men taking advantage of women like her, etc. And I don't know what eventually happened to this poor girl, but I really don't think that they just bought her donuts and said, hey, please stop. We are being told by the Trump administration with their intentionally compromised law enforcement agencies that there was no blackmail ring. Epstein was alone. There were no other prosecutable leads, no other perpetrators to investigate or involved or trafficking to anyone or by anyone, and that we should shut up and stop asking questions. The FBI director has been saying that. The Attorney General has been saying that. All of his top officials are backing him when they say that there's nothing to see. Meanwhile, we have literal correspondence between Epstein and Russian officials about a young woman blackmailing powerful businessmen because they took advantage of her, which was the entire premise of what Epstein did. And yet, also this Tancredi Marchiolo guy, I mean, you have people corresponding with Epstein thousands of times.
I'm just being over, like,
times saying that they're giving and receiving torture videos from him, right? And yet somehow this painfully self-evident spiderweb of perpetrators and their sick, twisted social network have faced zero consequences.
Nothing.
The Epstein files may not result in widespread accountability, okay? Dejectedly, I'm accepting that fact. But the one thing that they have done is pull back the curtain for a whole lot of people on who exactly runs the world. They're not like you and me. They're fucking evil. I could go on and on and on. So
they're different. They're completely different.
Not being 10 hours long, here's one final critical document. If you search during the first party in the DOJ archive, you get 3 items, 1 in dataset 9 and 2 in dataset 10. This is an extremely graphic accusation against Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein, alleging a victim that was only 13 years old. And each of these 3 documents has different redactions. Document 1 has address, case number, and half of the names redacted. Document 2 redacts the names, but not the address or the case number. And document 3 only redacts half of the address and the case number, but not the names. Collectively, in my view, these 3 documents perfectly exemplify the incompetence of the Epstein cover-up. All 3 of them fail in every
Why even
single
redact shit? Just fucking
sense of the word. To not only uphold the law as ordered by Congress, but also to protect personal information and the identities of potential victims.
Well, I mean, obviously that.
Over-redacting the case number, with no justification, in a triple threat display of abject, complete, disgusting, and shameful failure. This administration is a corrupt, incompetent circus. Genuinely, the only thing that I can think of now is that they used an AI program to do these redactions.
They did. They most definitely did.
That's like the most likely situation.
They most definitely did.
Nothing else explains why random words would be redacted. Fragments of public Wikipedia articles censored, with so many duplicate documents that all have different portions removed.
It's insane.
Everybody gets hyperbolic on YouTube. I understand that totally. But this is the most pathetic display I have ever seen from the United States government. As kids, even as young adults for that matter, people often think, well, it's a big official agency, therefore they must have at least some experts in the room, and it makes sense. Why wouldn't they? We get caught in this sort of intellectual trap of assuming that people in those positions of authority are somehow deserving of that position.
Sometimes they're
not. By nature
not.
of them having it, they must be, right? But the sad reality is that the people running this country right now at the highest levels of government and law enforcement and civil service are fucking morons. They're corrupt, self-dealing, manipulative snakes who lie about their associations, their motives.
Hey, listen. I'm not. They trying to label me a terrorist, so I'm not saying anything. But you know, go off, King. I'll be right back. I have to pee so bad.
And their history, where the only solution, in my opinion, is to jail them. I doubt it's ever going to happen, but hey, I'm allowed to dream. Documents are obviously still being released. Dataset 12 is now live, which I'm already starting to go through, and I can almost guarantee that this won't be the last time I talk about all this stuff. But for right now, that's it.
You know, yeah, like I already subbed and everything. Whenever that comes out, oh, I didn't. Wow. Whenever that comes out, we're definitely gonna take a look at that. We're just so cool. He didn't go over my favorite thing. Cause again, remember this. Remember this. Next time. Hold on. Where the fuck is it? Next time. Wait. Next time they say anything about fucking trans people and shit like that, it was never us to begin with. Look at this shit. Look at this. It's very simple. I will compare male to female with female to male. Dude, we are increasingly capable of producing novel phenotype. More, look out. The first is attractive. He is a woman with a like otherwise you are completely hetero. So that if your fantasy is this oh my god. Otherwise, you are completely heterosexual. It would be much nicer if the rest of the organism is female. Then you get the best of both worlds. Bro. So many transsexual women are very attractive and easily make money. Where am I going wrong then? Where the fuck am I supposedly going wrong at? Huh? What the fuck, dude? Oh my god. We are now pushing the intervention earlier. So you notice your 3-year-old son has trans tendencies. I would be frightened, but they're trying to use this right here to try to validate that like it's a fucking sickness or like whatever the fuck. No, you sick fuck. This is somebody who like clearly is has like a goddamn fetish to some degree, and this nigga wants to like, he's like, damn, could I do that? Like, no, it's not. What? Fucking Jeffrey Epstein did not create trans people. Like, shit. Like, relax. He did not create trans people, but he certainly, Jesus Christ. And then we kind of forget about this one, like, what, like, it's like, at least one woman can do math. Transgender, this is not, like, this is insane. Like, this is insane. Oh, I fucked up the vertical. Anyways. All right. Oh, I will never know peace. I will never know peace in this lifetime. I need to make money. I gotta make money and get the fuck oh my god, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta get out of this house. Holy shit.
So he already wants this community, and
oh right, my bad. I was starting to like spiral out because like I'm like you guys, if only you guys knew. Anyways, so if you don't know why we're whoa. Okay, if you don't know, not too long ago, I somehow got Miss Kif to buy me a new bikini and some other shit because of don't ask how, don't ask me how, don't ask none of that, yada yada yada. Okay, don't worry about it. But yeah, apparently he's just been going off on like slop tubers. He was talking about my glorious king Pegasus and his and the legendary series, and now he's talking about some other people. But I'm not gonna watch more Pegasus on this stream because I feel like that would just be like farming. Like not even farming, like well I just don't want to watch that. I just don't feel like watching him on stream.
Because this guy's channel runs on hatred. So he already wants this community, and we'll see the comments that just, the Misgift files are getting worse, the Misgift files just got worse, Misgift files go crazy, the Misgift just got sued, Emerald Asmongold, Emerald just dropped Misgift files.
Bro, it's your farm material. I don't know what to tell you. You're getting farmed. Shit.
Problemo. Massive day for the unemployed. Mizkif is angry at me.
Oh my
but
god.
What did I do? Anyway, Mizkif, bro admitted to...
Brings me up. He's bringing me up again. Why? Because he wants his chat and his community to attack me because they already all hate me because this guy's channel runs on hatred. This guy's...
No one should be attacking anyone because of like slop content or reaction content and like... What the fuck?
Channel runs on hatred.
Again, the kettle is calling the pot black. Look at your last 8 videos.
Oh my god.
Get a load of this guy. Firstly, our channel runs strictly off positivity. You know, we spread good vibes.
Right.
We make jokes, you know, albeit sometimes at the expense of others, but...
He already wants this community.
Shit.
And we'll see the comments that just are like, wow, Mizkif basically is a piece of shit. He's trying to make people look away from his shit. That's all he wants.
Bro, that's not true. And here's proof. I even said you had a nice shirt, man. Also completely unrelated, but that's a pretty cool sweatshirt.
It is a nice sweatshirt. I will give it to him.
Throw a plushie at him. It ain't that serious, man. Just say thank you.
Not so bad, but Emmy was also violent. She would throw clothes or plushies at me.
Anyway, Jizqueef uploaded a video saying WestJet and Legal Mindset just up really bad. Day for the unemployed.
But you pinned his comment.
How is that a gotcha? Yeah, I pinned this comment. It was funny. He said, can't wait to go live from prison. Like, that's a crazy comment. Do you expect me not to pin that?
Despite making videos about me and others relentlessly.
I know who you are.
Do you?
You're an evil rape.
Already coming at me 15 seconds in the video.
You know me well. Takes one to know one.
I'm sorry, that meme kills me. I'm sorry, that meme kills me.
Obviously, I don't think Mizkif is a... That was just a joke. You know, I plead the fifth. My hands are in the air. Still don't know who Tekton is? He's a former Genshin Impact content creator who lost
Genshin Impact? Genshin Impact is where Tekton got his start from? Genshin Impact, and he's talking about right-wing shit? Oh my god, I have never instantly felt more like, oh my god, shut the fuck up, never speak about anything. I had no idea he started from Genshin Impact. He's a terminal fucking gooner. What? Look at the anime dolls. How does he say anything about anyone? How does Tekton say anything about anyone? What? Genshin? Genshin, oh my god, oh my god.
hair due to stress. Oh, and he's also 42 years old.
Trying to soften the blow by making jokes that he's bald, and that's it.
All right, bruh. I always make these jokes, but I guess I'm softening the blow. It sounds like someone didn't have breakfast this morning.
Wait, Miz, did you eat breakfast this morning, Miz?
Did I eat breakfast? Yeah, I just had breakfast 30 minutes ago.
Yeah,
Dude, you guys don't understand. Genshin content creator? 4,000? 4 grand? I don't give a fuck if I start making good money. I am never spending 4 grand on anything Genshin related. Okay, you got me fucked up. Okay, I might spend it on stuff to do on stream or something stupid yada. But you have got me so fucked up. 4,000 on a Genshin weapon or something? Yeah, pack it up, pack it up.
You shouldn't have. You're looking fat as.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if there's this, like, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover or anything. But the fact that I just got that knowledge and knowing how he is, and just it's like, wow.
Hey, man.
I'm excited for it because I like a lot of the characters. They're also really cute.
Make a fucking video on a he said, she said, dude. You right there basically said, like, I can't ever make a video on any type of accusations anymore, which is...
I mean, you kind of can't. I mean, you have a glaring fucking, like, you're not, like, you have a closet of skeletons that everyone is aware of. Like, it's one thing to have a skeleton of closet, a closet of skeletons, but yours is just like open to the world, where we all like, Like what?
90% of your
So like
comments.
you saying something, like you're instantly inviting, like, I know your ass not talking ass comments.
Because if you do, it's just, I'm not gonna believe it. How can you possibly report on anything or say anyone's bad when nothing ever goes criminal?
All right, chill out. 90% of my content is just poking fun of guys and that. But I get what
I mean, deserved. I mean, fucking deserved. Especially with yeah, never mind.
you're saying. First of all,
So I would say almost everything this guy preaches and all these drama channels who protect Tectone, they should never have a
No
problem
one
with
is
anyone.
protecting Tectone. No one is protecting any of you guys. No one wants to protect any of the current like top streamers because you guys all kind of fucking suck. I'm not gonna lie.
Nobody's ever done wrong, and until there's a criminal charge, it doesn't.
Wait a minute. Wait, is he using my, wait, is he using the theme I'm using? Wait a minute.
Never have a problem with anybody. Nobody's.
He is. Oh my God. Great minds think alike. I don't know. Holy shit.
Ever done wrong, and until there's a criminal charge, it doesn't matter.
congratulations, you're getting somewhere. I can't speak for the other drama guys, but I personally don't give a single about 90% of the I cover.
Why? Because he wants his chat and his community to attack me. Why use my message when there's thousands of other people that commented on this? Why use the one guy that your community?
Because it's you, Ms. Kiff. Oh my God. Like, oh my God. Shut up.
That's because you're just trying to make Tectone okay. And you can tell he's trying to make Tectone okay because despite all these disgusting things that this guy did, and this guy WestJet is a drama streamer, by the way, he pinned Tectone's tweet or message in the chat.
Because it's funny. Like, what the fuck? Like,
pinned it so people can see it.
What the hell, man? Why are you so pressed about me pinning the message? It was
right? Like,
funny, man.
like chill.
Really bad. Miskiff is a real piece of work, and honestly, I don't know if it's him doing this or his editor, but he straight up omitted the part from my video where I said, you know, keeping files of your ex is not okay. I don't think keeping videos of your ex-partner on your phone is a good thing, you know, even if they were recorded with consent. If one side wants to, you know, get those videos deleted, just out of respect, you should probably
Yeah,
do
that's
that.
kind
And
of,
even if you
well,
don't
what the
respect
fuck do I know? It's not like I've ever fucking been in a goddamn relationship. So what the fuck am I even saying? Well, it's not like I know anything. What am I speaking on? I don't have no right to speak on this. Fuck.
your partner? Why would you want to goon to your ex anyway? That's kind of weird. He's calling me out for admitting stuff while doing the exact same thing. It's honestly pretty impressive.
So this guy is like basically defended Tectone for 8 minutes straight, by the way. For 8 minutes. Like, this is insanity.
Maybe he just got CTE from the vicious plushie attack. And the comments, massive day for the unemployed. At this point, Miskiff just sounds like a whiny baby. Every time this guy makes a joke, Miskiff says, obviously joking to make it seem not as serious, or joking about his baldness to take his side. My brother in Christ, it's a comedy-style drama channel. Of course he's making jokes, lol. 90% of this video's just on me, but he said your sweater was
like,
no, after reading the 40
I mean, that's the 10%.
Sun Tzu Art of War, I thought it'd be the smartest thing to compliment this guy's hoodie. It's all a big part of my master plan. Nihao, if you are strong, appear weak, but if you are weak, appear strong. This guy just said, who even takes WestJet seriously? Touche. Despite my
He's a
jester
touche.
mastering, even during medieval times, the jester was the only one who could bully the king. The one true king. And people started bullying Miskiff, saying he fell off, but I don't condone that behavior. This is too far.
6
I even
kids.
messaged him, WestJet, and I was like, bro, like, why did you make a video basically attacking me? Didn't say a word about Tectone. That was that bad.
You know, just like Pinocchio, I'm a real boy. I can take some accountability. You know, my bad. I probably should have mentioned some of the stuff, but it wasn't me omitting it. It was a rookie mistake. It wasn't viral enough, man. I was just covering popular
I was just
tweets
like, you
and trying
know,
to
I
make a
just
funny
had to.
video. You know what? I agree. Tectone should be in jail forever for just playing Genshin Impact and drinking Pepsi and
Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. The Genshin Impact, jail him for that shit. Jail him.
instead of Coke.
And this guy WestJet is a drama streamer, by the way.
Let's go. I'm a streamer.
Yo, just because I'm Indian doesn't mean I have to work a stereotypical job, bro. I want to be a streamer. Okay, where are we going to?
Yeah, no. You're fucking wrong. You're wrong for that. You're fucking. They're wrong for that. They're wrong for that. This is fucking.
Boys, hello 10-4, 10-4 dispatcher.
Also, despite me making a bunch of videos on Miz,
Hi,
I don't
loading.
really hate the guy. I don't have a personal problem with him. I never even met the guy. You know, it's like Conor McGregor. It's just business, man.
15 minutes.
Please don't roid rage at me, man.
Oh my
Also, I thought
God.
my video was pretty nuanced. I wasn't picking a side. Definitely wasn't calling Pikachu a liar. And I straight up said you should, you know, acknowledge her position and take it serious. And again, we shouldn't pre-convict Tectone of a crime, but at the same time, we should still listen to and understand
Yes, some Mizkif drama.
Pikachu's position as well. I can take her seriously without declaring Tectone as guilty.
Dude, I can't believe this guy has been on his right-wing bullshit, but he's a fucking Genshin, not just a Genshin player, but a content creator. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Also, is a
Look, oh my fuck, and he's playing the fucking... Oh my god. Oh my god. It just writes itself. It just writes itself.
You cannot be guilty.
It just writes itself.
In a civil case.
He's just basically saying that Tectone is a weird bald Genshin Impact guy. And this is just a civil court case.
It's not.
Yes, but I get so much hate for being just me because, you know.
Not just a civil court case. It is a civil court case.
Yeah, they all went down hard, so man, I don't even know what to like. I just every day I just like I'm prepared for like just the worst because as soon like there's like hardly any trans people that fucking stream and hardly any that are like of color. So every day I had to be prepared for like the like possible like influx of hate.
This guy's channel runs on hatred, so he already wants this community, and we'll see the comments.
I still don't know what painting me as a hate farmer does to prove your point, but whatever.
Miskiff just ended his career. You will make all these videos about me on a he said, she said, but you'll make one video about what the reality is of what Tectone was and who he was.
Well, I mean, because you like, okay, the Tectone shit just came out, and you've already been out. Like, I hate to tell you this, Miskiff, you just like, I know Miskiff bought me a bikini, like, I think, like, last 2 months ago. I have a clip of it. But, like, dude, no. Like, what? You've been... Are you regarded?
You'll make one video...
Yes.
...that doesn't even go over any of the facts at all, and you present Tectone as not guilty because it was a civil court case? Why would you make any of these videos about me?
It's because people hate you more, dude. That's really just how it is.
Like, that's just how it is.
On TikTok, it's all just you, man. It's not a very fun video to make. I also never said he was guilty or innocent.
Having 5 videos about me relentlessly, using clips of me from 7 years ago with Maya, saying that
He's just mad.
It's disgusting. And I think the truth is with Tectone, he's got too much support on YouTube with all these people.
Miskiff bought you what? Yeah, so I somehow like I was on Kick, I was multi-streaming on Kick, and I was on an off day and I was posting stuff, and I ended up one way or another, I ended up getting his attention, and he bought me a bikini basically, like, so I got in trouble for wearing it on Twitch, but we can't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
I don't know why. I don't understand how WestJet even defended him. This guy tries to act like he's all righteous and the one that tells people the truth, yet you literally made a video that didn't say anything about Tectone.
All I had to do was bribe him. I was like, hey, if you do this, I'll say that you're a trans ally. Do it. Like, come on. You know you need the good publicity. Come on. You know you need it. You know you need it.
Let me fence it here like Ludwig and tell you something.
And also, I was struggling. I had no way of getting Christmas presents, so I was like, "Come on, I know you need it. Come on!" And I got it. I had to preface it. I'm like, "Hey, I had to do what I had to do. I'm struggling, and the world hates me. Like, well, not the world, but like a good chunk of the world is like kind of like."
If this case ever does go criminal and Tectone loses, I don't want to be the guy who defends him, and if he wins, I don't want to be the guy who called him a. So I'm fence sitting here, man.
Not mentioning everything, using the platform to profile and protect Tectone. Good job. Good job, dude. Real nice you did there. And these are the fact.
Who is hating? Oh my God! So many people. They'll come into the YouTube or like the YouTube or the Twitch sometimes or the YouTube. It's just like. Some people won't even watch the content that I have because of the voice, and it's just like, oh my God. I'm like, it's funny, I promise, but they can't get past the face and the voice difference. I'm just like, oh God. I gotta fuck it. Oh my God.
Tectone.
No, genuinely, what's wrong with pinning that comment? Please, what?
But you still
Like,
have him pinned to your channel, and you're supposed to be the good guy, right?
Dude, this is some low intelligence. You gotta respec int, man. Because
Nah.
genuinely, bro, what does good guy or bad guy even mean?
I'm the bad guy.
And this guy, WestJet, is a drama streamer, by the way.
Like, you're trying to say you're above the drama, but you're literally making drama videos yourself.
Like,
You
he
just
is,
have an
dude, and WestJet's pulling more views than him too. That's crazy.
innate lack of self-awareness, man. Holy sh! Breaking news, Miskiff went after more Pegasus next.
Oh, he did, yeah. Oh my God, Miss Kiff, yo, he's trying to go after the king himself. Oh
If it
boy.
goes on to become a criminal case and Tectone actually gets found guilty of this stuff, then that's absolutely cooked. Right. Okay, first off, he's completely misinterpreting what I said on purpose because he's literally brain dead, right? I didn't say that, oh, it's not bad. Oh my God, he's 100% innocent and I'm totally defending him. I said that it's a civil case, which is not as damning as a criminal case, which is 100% factual, right? Because in a
Motherfucker has never heard. He had never heard of having to like. I have to fence it. I gotta fence it, or I'm gonna get fucking bombarded.
criminal case, he would actually go to prison for it, right? I have no idea why he's getting this mad about it. I think he wants everyone to just take the attention off of him and solely focus on Tectone.
Yes, it's literally it.
I don't know how he's even disputing literal facts like a colossal regard.
Oh, well, at least he wasn't mad at you for pinning a comment, man, because by golly. Like I said pretty much the same stuff as Pegasus.
Dude, he's
I never
so
said
mad.
Tectone was innocent or guilty. We just said it's a civil court case. Like, what do you want to hear? Instant and more believable than defense's version. So labeling Tectone
Straight up went to ChatGPT.
this guy actually like, I literally show me on ChatGPT.
Thank you, thank you, 404.
Does every single day when you have no muscle.
Right. Okay, so I'm acting like Tectone because I wore a tank top. Also, oh my God, there's no way this guy is talking
Feminine
about
enough. I
muscle.
mean,
Bro,
shit, might as well. Like, feminine enough to where it's like, oh yeah, he sounds feminine enough. Like, I don't even care. It's whatever. I'm not too. You'll learn pretty quick that I'm. I guess you can say the edgy. I guess I don't know. I'm like, I'm not gonna like twist your balls if you get like mess up a little bit. It's fine. You know.
You take fucking steroids. You admitted it. You are not even in the conversation. You flippin' cheated because you suck at life.
Oh, damn, Unk popped off. But
Unc Pa, he's younger than both the way. Oh wait, is he?
Miskiff wasn't that
Never
harsh
mind.
to me, so I'm not gonna shoot crazy shots on him.
You don't even look like someone who takes roids either, bro. Like,
Now, I did some more research, and it turns out that Miskiff actually...
Miskiff has a very like. I'm not gonna say it. He has like a very like kind of face, if you know what I mean. A very kind of face. You know, it's just like I can see it.
Either, bro. Like,
Now, I did some more research, and it turns out that Miskiff actually benches more than Tectone, so scratch anything I've ever said, I'm more inclined to believe Miskiff, simply because his bench press is higher. Sorry, Tectone. Hate to
Yeah,
say it,
no, it's
Miskiff is
fine,
right
it's
about
fine, it's
everything,
fine.
Tectone.
Don't worry, I know what you
You're
mean.
going to jail.
Man, I straight up don't give a single f about going.
I appreciate it though. It means a lot. Either way, I know what you mean. Don't worry.
Impact
The way I see it is, if like people like, I'm not gonna assume right away that people are just saying shit to say like to be offensive. It's like, dude, like you don't really. We make up like 1% of the world, if that. Like I have to give people the like some grace because people don't know how. Like a lot of people like don't talk to trans people as is. So it's like what do you expect? Like you're like, what the fuck? Come on now. Like I just always find it annoying where like people are like when like if you're like trans and people are like, they're not trying to be an ass, they're just like being honest and genuine, like, and not like giving them any grace because they forget that we're such a minority. It just kind of makes me mad.
I will even settle for an iPad with downloaded VTuber streams so I can get my goon on.
What the heck did I just witness? The internet is exploding right now.
They already took a look. We already took a look at this. Does I have another one for us? What's the time is it? I can't believe I'm streaming with no tags for like the past I don't know how long. Yeah, I was watching more Pegasus. I could have sworn I had another one for us to watch. Hold on, I want to surprise you guys either way. I'm gonna get rid of that. Check this. That. Yeah, exactly. So that's why I just do my best to like give people their grace. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna assume you didn't mean it. Uh. 15 times streamers. Oh wait, we could watch this one actually.
Since in Florida, his revenue.
Not that we could. This is one that I did want to watch, but I never got to it. But since we're already on since the Jeffrey Epstein and the fucking list and everything is going, yeah, we're gonna see. Yeah, we're gonna see how he made his money. Cause like, okay, we all know who he is, but how does Jeffrey Epstein even get the money he has? Like, have you ever wondered that? Ever wondered how this motherfucker has so much money? Like, what does he do? Like, what did he do? So we're gonna take a look. Oh my God, my dogs. Government funded shit. I would see. I want to say that, but everyone has to start from somewhere. Just like how we're starting. Just like how I'm starting from somewhere. Someone's got to start from somewhere. So where did he start? We're gonna see. We're gonna see Israel and Russian connections.
This operation, there were multiple explosions in Caracas starting at around 2 a.m. local time.
Every time someone says Israel, yeah. No. You'll see. You'll get what I mean. But every time I hear Israel, I can't help but think of like Hassan. I'm like,
Criminal military aggression from the U.S. in the history of the country. The massive escalation coming after a significant U.S. military buildup in the region.
Well, that was certainly a distraction. But anyway, back to it. The team and I have been doing a bit of digging. 2 days before his completely unsuspicious...
Yeah, Hassan Piker, because every time because he says Israel so much, I'm just like, oh my God.
...his death, the alleged financier Jeffrey Epstein signed an updated last will and testament which roughly detailed assets worth an estimated $577 million. What has remained unclear in the almost 6 years since, though, is how he actually made all of this money. Before becoming the centerpiece of an ongoing international scandal, Epstein was most publicly described as a high-profile finance guy that made his money by moving other people's money around in creative ways.
But how did we get into that?
But even that broad definition still raises some questions. He was supposedly charging tens of millions of dollars in fees for...
He just got the face of just like... Of just a motherfucking, oh my God, you just never know when you're taking a picture of just evil, just like
tax advice, even though he was not a tax lawyer or a CPA. Hundreds of millions for wealth management, even though he never had a Series 7 or a CFA, and charged massive sums as a consultant.
Yeah, there you go. And then on top of that, trying to be like, I don't give a fuck what black people want or think, one or the other. Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay.
Not even having a college degree. Now, the financial industry was certainly a lot less competitive back then. But even in the 1980s, ultra-wealthy individuals still weren't giving away money like this.
Dude, I made a video, I had a video criticizing him. Oh my God, I got called a right wing, and I'm just like, how the fuck? Just because I don't agree with Hassan does not mean I'm a fucking right wing. Let's be so fucking for real. You guys are losing the plot. You guys are just throwing around all types of what? Like, how am I trans and right wing just because I don't agree with Hassan? Like, come on now.
Nothing in return. With very little in the way of verifiable achievements, staff, or actual operations, it's unclear how valuable these services really could be, which ultimately raises the obvious question. Was Epstein a successful financier with a complete...
Actually, I was dealing with somebody who was like, I don't even know. Actually, I shouldn't even say they were trans. I called him a fucking cross-dressing weirdo, because like, how the fuck are you going to be a right wing and like claim you're trans? Like, at that point, you got AGP, bitch. I don't know.
Separate side hobby in diddling? Or was he a full-time diddler financier with a completely separate side hobby in diddling?
Oh.
Or was he a full-time diddler using financial services as a cover to bankroll and launder the proceeds of his crime?
God.
In either case, the obvious course of action would be to follow the money trail, right? Well, there are...
Black right-wing people is one of the most embarrassing fucking things I've ever seen in my life. Like, I Every time I see someone like try to speak for defense of Donald Trump that's black, I'm like, please shut that coon ass up. I'm not listening to you.
Actually, a few big groups of varying levels of competency who are all trying, but this is easier said than done. A complex web of jurisdictions, shell corporations, alongside confidential client and banking secrecy laws make
like I will get kicked off a debate forum if like I were like debating like right wingers or some shit and like a black one came up. I get in trouble for calling him a slur or something. Like I'm so dead ass. Like I'm not like
hard to pin together, and that is clearly by design. Nobody's investment account should need a multi-jurisdictional flowchart to piece together unless they have something to hide, right? Even without the benefit of hindsight, the whole thing does seem incredibly unusual. The only problem is that for a lot of high net worth and high profile individuals, the only thing abnormal about all of this is just how normal it really is.
Normal?
The Justice Department is scrambling to review roughly 5.2 million documents.
Normal to who?
Release more documents.
The key word is redaction. A lot of pages, a lot of lines and paragraphs are blacked out.
And it was signed by Jay Epstein.
His firm's operations were opaque, its client list never disclosed.
Motherfucker!
Its assets never verified.
I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right.
Jeff was a high school math teacher until he traded his blackboard for the big board in 1976. But he just couldn't keep out of the classroom.
So purely from the financial side alone, Jeffrey Epstein had a career that could only really be described as unconventional. For almost 50 years, he was seemingly always in the wrong place at the wrong time, but consistently managed to fail upwards. My good friend Patrick Boyle made a similar video about 5 months ago that covered some of the same stuff, but within the time since, there has been a lot of new information made available. Either way, I will leave a link to that below, because the rapper formerly known as Lil Boyle is
Little Boyle? What kind of fucking name is Little Boyle? Where the fuck is Little Boyle? What the? How we do it? I love black painted toes. We're doing good. We're doing good. Oh.
It's like his videos have been quietly censored.
I mean, in America, left touch, right, hits the extremes, but in Europe, we are getting closer. Dude, everyone who comes in here is always from like Europe or some shit. Like, I swear, you guys are so lucky.
Which means he is talking about the important stuff. Epstein's first job in finance was given to him after he was—
Dude, you guys are so— God, it's so fucking stupid. We've lost the plot entirely. It's not like— Well, I shouldn't say lucky. I shouldn't say lucky, but like, I don't know. Having Donald Trump as our fucking leader, I don't know, dude. Depends on where you are. Are we? Are you? Oh my God, we're just cooked everywhere. It's so funny. I was supposed to paint my nails black. My toenails black. That's so funny. But, what was I gonna say? I fucking lost it. Oh yeah, we've completely lost it. We've lost it. It's more about like just supporting his side. It's just like I don't give a fuck if he's a rapist or nothing. I'm a Republican to the end. I don't give a fuck about, like, no one knows policies. Like, you could ask people about the policies of the people they support. They don't know it.
Dalton School in 1976 for poor performance. Again, working as a teacher without a college degree. He still somehow landed a job at Bear Stearns working as a glorified coffee getter for one of the firm's floor traders.
Damn, he looks so 80s.
Landed a job at Bear Stearns working as a glorified coffee getter for one of the firm's floor traders. These were the people that actually executed financial transactions back in the day, before electronic trading took over by shouting at one another in colorful outfits. By all accounts, he learned the ins and outs of the industry incredibly quickly.
Esoteric ass trading.
He became particularly good at schmoozing the firm's wealthiest clients as he handled their complex financial affairs. By 1980, he had worked his way up to a limited partner at the firm and even scored himself an entry as the Bachelor of the Month in the Cosmopolitan magazine with an entry that read, "Jeffrey Epstein, 27, talks only to people who make over $1 million a year. If you're a cute..."
How did we get here? How did we get here? How did we get here? He's just, there's no setup. He's just talking to people. He's just talking to people. What?
This girl write this New York Dynamo, which is just so gross in so many ways. Although, to be fair, in the same year, they also awarded that title to Prince Andrew and O.J. Simpson. Sometimes you just cannot make this—
Ooh, wow. Oh, O.J. Simpson and— oh man, oh boy, oh man, oh boy.
It up. But Anyway, for those of you keeping track, this meant that in just 4 years, Epstein had worked his way up from a junior assistant all the way to a limited partner at what was one of the most notorious firms on Wall Street.
How?
For a lot of young finance grads with Ivy League degrees doing their
How?
or summer internship, this is the most
I have so many handicaps. Like I would like we don't need to talk about the trans and the person of color thing. I have so many handicaps. How is this man was just like, let there be light, and he snapped his fingers and he just like made that shit happen.
Unbelievable part of the story. How was someone without any formal qualifications getting ahead so quickly? Well, this is partially because finance back then was a lot less competitive than it is today, but it was also far more relationship focused. Someone who could show clients.
Oh, so you mean like life? Okay, all right.
The town could bring in more value to the firm than some PhD quantitative analyst. Since then, regulatory, cultural, and technological changes, as well as just the overall size of the financial industry, means that the ladder is both higher and there is a lot more technical work to be done on those lower ladders. But back then, wining and dining powerful and wealthy people was part of the job, and it was a skill that Epstein clearly employed later in his career as well. Even still, just from the financial side, at this time, Epstein was receiving a total compensation of $200,000 a year.
In 1980? Oh my god. 1980s? Oh my god. Even with political takes, I would call myself left-wing, but I got some right-wing takes. The Netherlands, we have a housing crisis. In my opinion, we should limit immigration. When we actually need seat, but we don't need space for others in the immigration process, so this fucking needs to be fixed. It just depends. Here we would be fine. Well, it's because I think it's because I think it's the part where you say we should limit immigration, because that's like something like a lot of right-wing people think, because like if you don't like it's I don't know how it works for outside of the U.S., but in the U.S., like a lot of our workforce is made up of immigrants, and like trying to get them all out, like just the way that it is just gonna be detrimental. Like I don't remember the exact numbers, but like they make up a shit ton of our workforce, and like they do the jobs that most Americans don't want to do, like, you know, picking shit and like a lot of heavy farm work, and them doing that makes jobs for other Americans. So like yeah, the vetting process for us, I need to push current people out, just new people getting in. Yeah, that's what they're doing here. That's what they're doing here. That's what they're doing here. I say like let them in, because like they're working, like it's proven that they do work. They're fucking, the vetting process just needs to be better and faster. Like you got me fucked up. I'm not trying to fucking, if I was somebody like out in the workforce, I would not want to like work in a goddamn field. Like, I'm sorry, like to say it, like for it to be like that, but I don't want that kind of job. I'd rather do like some other fast food bullshit. Like, and like I will forever be appreciative of like immigrants doing that shit.
$80 was a lot. Had he just had a long, stable career at the firm and invested his money well, like he claimed to be able to do, this alone could have explained his $600 million fortune. But of course, that didn't happen. He abruptly, departed Bear Stearns just a year later. And although the exact reason hadn't been made clear, there were a variety of factors at play. He had reportedly lent money to a friend to buy stocks, which was outside of industry guidelines. He was also reportedly having an affair with one of the office secretaries, and he was also being charged by the SEC for a violation of Regulation D, which in plain English meant he was trying to skirt around public investment registration requirements.
That sounds about typical.
Of HR liability, the firm itself was also under investigation for insider trading. In fact, the only reason we know how much Epstein was making at his first big boy job on Wall Street was because he later had to testify as a witness in that insider trading case. Now, I know that this video is going to be long enough as is, but an essential detail that came out of this testimony was actually about Epstein's first ever criminal conviction, which came a lot earlier than what most people think. He briefly revealed that he was prosecuted in the United Kingdom for unlawful possession of an antique sword. So,
an antique sword? What a weeb.
Had he just continued to study the blade, the world probably could have avoided a lot of pain and suffering. Anyway, after he left Bear, he maintained a productive relationship with the firm and its executives. Those students of history amongst you may be able to see how that will be important later on. Either way, once he was out on his own at the age of 27, he started his own consulting firm, International Asset Group, or IAG. not to be confused with AIG, the insurer. His firm dealt with the same high-profile clients and reportedly acted as something of a high-end debt collector, recovering embezzled funds and recovering assets that had been taken off his clients. The actual nature of his work at this time was very murky. One of his clients was famously Adnan Khashoggi, who himself was a middleman. Is
that Japanese or what is that? Oh, that's a lot of connecting
things. In the
things.
Iran-Contra affair. He also had a fake passport, and when Florida Attorney General Alexander Acosta was questioned about his later criminal case, he stated on record that, "I was told Epstein belonged to intelligence and to leave it alone," and that Epstein was above his pay grade.
And in Europe, we are also hating on Muslim countries a lot. I mean, I kind of get it. Sure, they can believe what they want, but they commit most of the crimes against LGBT, etc. While the right way mostly focus on basic crime and more that they disrespect freedom religions we have in this.
You can see why the tinfoil hat really doesn't need to be too tight for all of this to raise a lot of questions. However, just from the business perspective,
I'm gonna say this right now. I don't know when I don't know personally the last time I've had like. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know, because I've never been. But then again, I don't know half the people who come and say shit to me, so.
This kind of work had the potential to be highly lucrative, while also giving him an extensive contact list of high-profile people and experience with legal and financial systems in different countries and jurisdictions. He ran this operation for 6 years in total before being hired by Stephen.
I know what it's like to be discriminated against because of just like how people view like either black people or trans people as a whole. So like I just get I get the worst of both worlds either way. So yeah, I can't really say much about that because like there's always going to be a few bad apples that ruin it for the bunch. But I don't know.
Offenberg to work at Towers Financial Corporation, a collection agency that would buy up debt from things like medical debt off hospitals for cheap and try to get people to pay them. According to an interview he later gave to Vanity Fair, as a senior consultant, he was reportedly paid $25,000 a month, which is the equivalent of about $70,000 to.
Dude, why is he just getting? I fucking hate why is everything just so easy for this motherfucker? He's just getting everything handed to him.
Day. This was extremely good money by almost anybody's standards, but even in the early 90s, it still wouldn't move the needle on his eventual $600 million net worth. On the surface, this firm eventually transitioned to becoming an investment vehicle targeting hostile takeovers of companies like Pan Am just a few years before its eventual bankruptcy. Now, I say on the surface because what the firm was actually doing was running a giant Ponzi scheme. In 1993, the firm eventually imploded, losing an estimated $450 million of its investors' money. At the time, this was the biggest Ponzi scheme in American history, only eventually being topped by Bernie Madoff in the late 2000s. Despite being a senior figure in the firm and a self-proclaimed protege to the man in charge, Epstein was never charged in relation to the fraud.
Dude, he's just slippery. He's not gonna get caught. Okay, I get it.
At this point in his career, he already had one criminal conviction, been fired from a teaching job he was unqualified for, embroiled in SEC complaints, involved in an insider trading scheme, had links to one of the biggest geopolitical scandals in American history, co-ran a massive Ponzi scheme, and even when he was making legit money, it was through squeezing people for their unpaid medical debt.
Dude.
The Grussel would almost be impressive.
Hold on. Ow! Okay. Alright, so we're gonna try to finish this video. I'm gonna wait. Damn it. Okay, good. Shit. Ow, what? Okay. Alright, so we're gonna try to finish this video, and then I'm going to do something really quick, and then I'm gonna come back. And then we're gonna probably play hightail.
If it wasn't for, well, you know. The thing is, though, by this point, he still wasn't anywhere close to the levels of wealth he would eventually obtain. But his solution was to become even more sketchy in his business dealings. So it's time to learn how money works to find out how someone with no formal qualifications and the worst professional track record imaginable still managed to amass a fortune within the span of a decade. This week's video is sponsored by Brilliant. Brilliant helps you unlock the problem solver you already are. It is designed to help you excel in math and computer science by guiding you to real understanding, so ideas that used to feel confusing actually start to make sense. What makes Brilliant different is that you learn by actively solving problems.
What the hell?
Working through if you public relief investigators and investigative journalists an opportunity to
yeah, I get it. That's why it's also like I don't really know how it is in Europe, so I can't really speak on it.
Start piecing together a clearer picture of how this man actually operated.
Yeah, they don't like I don't know what it is, but Twitch, me specifically, they don't like me talking about politics or anything like that. Like which I'm like, hey, that's fine with me. But like for some reason, anytime we start talking about like heavy politics in here, Twitch is just like, nope, gotta stop that. So I'm like, maybe Twitch is like, don't you do it, stay away from the politics.
Beyond just control effing old celebrities or politicians they don't like from between the redactions, there have been some important details that have come to light about the nature of his businesses, if you could really call it that.
Businesses,
However,
yeah.
Given the reality that Epstein operated out of the US Virgin Islands and had shell corporations in other jurisdictions with strict banking secrecy laws, one of the biggest insights actually came from a completely different set of files that were released several years earlier. The Paradise Papers were a series of leaked documents from the offshore law firm Appleby that handled corporate registries through Aruba, the Cook Islands, the Bahamas, Barbados, Malta.
Do I need to start doing sex work, or what the fuck what do I gotta do? What do I gotta do? I can't take it. Oh, they're trying to, oh my God, I can't take it. Oh my God.
Nevis, and Samoa. So, you know, a pretty
kidding, I'm a virgin, I could never do that.
Comprehensive list of the most reputable places to do business. Anyway, one of those leaked documents involved an offshore hedge fund founded in the year 2000, Liquid Funding, which was registered in Bermuda. According to information pieced together by the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists, the group that published these millions of leaked documents, the chairman of this operation was none other than a Mr. Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey,
now, we don't actually know who the investors were in this firm.
Everywhere. He's in the walls, he's in the paint, he's in my underwear, he's everywhere.
Even with these leaks,
don't worry about why he's in my underwear.
Was in turn owned by a holding company in Delaware under the same name, and that information remained sealed. There was one exception, though. By using the Wayback Machine, in a 2002 annual report to stockholders, Bear Stearns disclosed.
Yes, I am a virgin. I have not been touched physically in years. I am starving to be touched. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind if I don't get touched by sometime this year.
They had taken an approximately 40% stake in the holding company.
Because the only people that like hit on me in public like is like cis men, and they apparently aren't they're not aware, because I'm not like outgoing when I'm in here. I'm a lot more animated for you guys, so I need you guys to stick with me and pay attention, and like I'm not afraid to be more me. But when I'm outside, it's just like minding my own business, blah, you know, kind of deal. And so like people try to talk to me, but like it never goes well. It just never does.
That in turn owned the offshore Bermuda registered firm. In that same disclosure, they noted that Liquid Funding itself had approximately $900 million in assets. And what those assets were was primarily repurchase agreements on swaps for mortgage-backed securities, creating a special purpose vehicle that was AAA rated. At the time, this was considered revolutionary financial engineering. But if you know anything about mortgage-backed securities, derivatives like swaps, Bear Stearns, or AAA ratings, you will know that none of these fared particularly.
Well, thank you. It's just like, yeah, they're not trying to do. Anyone I've ever had like a crush on or anything like that has just like brutally like rejected me. So it's just like, man.
Well, in the eventual global.
And I mean, fucking, oh my God, brutally. I think it's like, oh my God, it's so. Oh my God. So brutal. It's so fucking brutal.
At the same time, in 2007, that Epstein was getting his now infamously light sentence in Florida, his revolutionary new investment firm was imploding on itself under the weight of heavily leveraged derivatives and failing mortgage-backed securities. Less than a year later, Bear Stearns itself, the firm where Epstein got his start.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm trying to get like. What he said. That's not the first time I would have heard that. They're like, you know what? I don't know. I wouldn't normally do this, but you know, it's not the first time I've heard that. For some reason, I don't know what it is. I'm like, there's no way.
Wall Street would also collapse. Now, how much Epstein...
I guess that's just what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to make people question their sexuality.
...actually personally had invested in this operation is unclear. Although a 2007 report by DealBook suggests that his firm had a 10% stake in the operation in addition to his chairmanship. This would have represented an investment of over $50 million, representing a significant share of his wealth even by the most generous estimate. But the important takeaway is that despite what he personally claimed about his skills at playing in the markets, by all available records, he kind of sucked at it. Just because the financial systems he was employing were highly complicated didn't necessarily mean that they were actually good. So for a while then, the primary source of revenue for his businesses were not...
Yeah, I'm pretty open. That's why I'm like, I'll always hear something out. That's why I'm not like, I don't listen to people when they tell me something. I'm like, let me go look at this.
...investment returns, but rather fees paid to him by an unconfirmed number of high net worth clients. After Epstein left Towers Financial Group, the massive Ponzi scheme, he established J. Epstein & Company, a firm dedicated to managing the assets
dude, naming a company after yourself has got to be like the most narcissistic shit ever.
...clients on the condition that they had billions of dollars in net worth. At the peak of his career running this firm, there have only really been two individuals identified as his primary revenue sources. The first was Leslie or Les Wexner, the multi-billionaire...
Leslie? I can't say anything. My literal nickname is Sin, so I can't like...
Bath and Body Works,
which is kind of funny because if you want to do stuff with me, it's considered a sin. So it's like, I'm kidding.
A major investor in brands such as Abercrombie & Fitch, La Senza, and Victoria's Secret.
Sin with me. There you go.
On board as a client as soon as Epstein established the firm, and their business relationship did seem unusually close.
I got accused of being a AI streamer or some shit like that. I didn't know how to take that. I was gonna assume that was a compliment. So.
Over the course of 15 years, Wexner paid Epstein a reported $200 million in fees for tax, estate, and asset management advice. Now, given Epstein's lack of credentials and spotty financial track record, a lot of people have pointed to this amount of money as being highly suspect. Financial services for people worth billions of dollars can and often do cost this much. But for an average of almost $20 million a year, Wexner could have built his own family office to handle his...
I gotta figure out how I can I gotta find a way to amass an army of femboy trans girls, gooners, or just any. I had to amass an army to take over a Twitch or I need money. I need money.
Financial affairs and investment in-house.
What the fuck? This is just like, you. I guess we'll give you money. It's pretty much all I'm getting out of this.
Beyond the sheer amount of money that Wexner was paying Epstein, their professional relationship did seem to extend beyond a...
So that way, like, whenever somebody comes and they try to do some hateful shit, the army will attack them. Not attack them, but they will defend me. They will defend me instead of letting me get jumped from all ends. I will have guards. Like, get him, like, stop him from this. Somebody say something. Someone, please. I'm being attacked from all sides. I need somebody to jump in and help me. But no, I need to, like, my life is so expensive too. I just yeah, my life is just expensive on top of that. So with the help of the army, just support or whatever, just like chilling and watching, we will be okay.
Simple client agent. Epstein's famous house in New York was
that's not the point here, damn it.
Actually owned by Wexner for more than a
decade.
Not
the point here. That's besides the point, okay? That's besides the point. All right, we're not.
Wexner would reportedly come and go since it was his property after all. But yet the inscribed letters on the door read J.E. Additionally, and allegedly, Epstein used his relationship with Wexner to present himself as a talent scout for Victoria's Secret, which aided with his criminal activities. These allegations brought attention to the culture at Victoria's Secret, who settled with shareholders 2 years later for a reported $90 million for a breach of their fiduciary duty in creating a hostile culture.
It's just fucking... Ah!
The second publicly known client that Epstein retained as a major source of revenue was Leon Black, the multi-billionaire co-founder and former CEO of Apollo Capital Management, one of the largest private equity firms in the world. An interesting but totally irrelevant little connection is that Apollo Capital Management shares the same New York office building with another private equity firm, Sycamore Partners. Partners acquired the holding company.
We're having tributes to the to the trolls. Tributes to the trolls is crazy.
The Limited,
crazy work.
Which is the parent.
But I'm with it. I'm with it.
This means absolutely nothing. But it is a warning that
do what you must. Do what you must to horrify them. Do what you must.
Looking at financial documents for 2 months straight, you do start seeing connections everywhere. Anyway, Leon Black similarly was noted as having a close personal relationship with Epstein, even making him one of the trustees of his family foundation as far back as 1997. As far as major financial dealings go, Black allegedly paid at least $158 million to Epstein for financial services between 2012 and 2017, according to an ongoing investigation by the Senate Finance Committee. That is more than $30 million a year. Black's payments to Epstein potentially raise even more.
This is why people are like in politics and shit. Oh my
because
god.
Of the simple reality that he himself is a highly sophisticated financier and was the head of a major investment firm. So, what did he need Epstein for?
Rough.
Now, to play devil's advocate here, this alone isn't actually that unusual. Most major financial figures tend to keep their personal finances somewhere separate from their own firm for privacy, flexibility, and risk mitigation. It's kind of like how doctors don't go for a checkup at their own clinic. What was unusual, though, is how much Black was paying for seemingly boilerplate financial advice. In the worst case scenario, a clear explanation would be that these were veiled ways to give money to Epstein for quid pro quo services that, went beyond just finance. Now, even if that wasn't true, another explanation is that Epstein's fees were so high because he was pursuing aggressive tax mitigation strategies and was acting as a conduit to the tax havens that he was clearly comfortable working in. In fact, his firm itself later rebranded from J. Epstein & Company to the Financial Trust Company.
I'm just so like, everything like this, watching this is just making me so like uncomfortable because we just seen the Epstein files and then like seeing this, it's so connected.
Islands as a headquarters to claim economic development tax incentives in the Virgin Islands, meaning that on all of these fees, he was paying an effective tax rate of just 4%.
Dude, and then there's people who are like, oh my god, the people who like think they're gonna be rich, so they're like, why are we putting taxes on the rich? I'm gonna be rich. I'm a business owner. Why would I want to tax myself? Like, I fucking, Fred, you're not gonna be a fucking famous taxidermist. Like, stop this.
Than a tenth of what he would be paying if he was similarly set up in New York. Now, Les Wexner and Leon Black were by far his largest.
Dude, and you say race. I'm like, okay, I keep saying this, but like I can't stress this to you guys enough. Having to deal with race issues on top of the trans issues, or vice versa, whichever you think is like more compounding. Shit is hard out here, okay? It's hard out here for a bitch to make content. I promise you, it is so difficult. It's okay.
Clients. But despite some early reports,
it's not even that it's difficult, it's making people get past that part.
New information has revealed that they weren't his only clients. In total,
because I go live every single fucking day, like every day, and I'm always posting. Like now I post every day on YouTube. It's not about making the content, it's about getting people to just chill and be okay with it.
Firm received an additional $118 million in traceable fees from individuals like Elizabeth Johnson.
Yes, if you're there, yes, don't forget to follow.
Of the Johnson.
Online, I've never experienced a single ounce of hate when I'm outside. I cannot remember the last time in real life I was called a man by somebody. Like, that's not my fucking family trying to be pieces of shit. Like, I cannot remember.
And Johnson family fortune and the hedge.
Motherfuckers, I will wear sandals and like people will look at my feet, look at my face, back at my feet, and then like give a nod and like it. I I can't walk alone at night. I can't walk alone at night. I can't walk alone at night.
Fund Highbridge Capital. A report by Forbes pieced all of these together and found that in total, as far as we know, Epstein's firm brought in over $488 million in fees.
No, they like my feed. They look like they're looking at the feed like, because they look at my, because I wear sandals and they'll look at my feet. Yeah.
For questionable financial services. If we were just tracking the source of his wealth, these payments, as suspicious as they were, combined with some modest investment returns, should pretty much explain it, right? Well, not quite. According to the very will and testament that outlets are basing his estimated net worth off of, only around half of his wealth was actually invested in cash flow generating assets. And this also isn't accounting for the fact that several of his major investments—
I have to skip it a little bit. I need to skip it a little bit because I gotta go soon. I need to get ready. I'm like,
not cheap. Frequent private jet travel, property taxes, and upkeep on hundreds of millions of dollars worth of real estate and personal expenditures all amounted to several million dollars a year on the low end. On top of this is one of his biggest personal expenses.
not ready. I gotta like get my wallet and stuff. So I gotta hop on the bus. Yeah, I gotta hop on the bus just to go down to the store really quick, and then I'm gonna come back. I might stream some more. It depends on what time it is and the vibes. We might hop on a hightail. Just depends. Do some gaming, or I might just edit. Depends.
Of all, which was lawyers.
But I'm not gonna take long. I'm more likely gonna come right back and stream some more.
According to court records, Epstein engaged with more than 75 lawyers over the course of his life, including major names like Alan Dershowitz, who charged several $1,000s an hour for his services. Adding it all up, it is possible.
The YouTube has if for any new people who's chilling and like, you can always go to the YouTube. I got stuff. 2-8. God damn it! It's always got to be. I hate that. I hate that so many the people that come and chill are like in Europe or like Iran or some shit. I hate it so much because I'm like, damn. Now it's like now I got to gamble, and the next time I'll see you.
Over the roughly 30 years he was in business for himself, he could have.
I attract a lot of like outside U.S. Audience. I don't know why.
He easily spent as much money as was coming in through these traceable revenue sources, which means to amass this wealth, he was either getting investment returns from somewhere that.
It's okay. I'm sorry you're from the Netherlands too, and you can't be in the stream every day now. Now I can't make you be in the stream every day. I'm sorry you're from the Netherlands too. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, Iran's crazy. Iran's fucking crazy. Like
or he had other sources of revenue.
But I don't discriminate, nothing like that. So everyone's welcome here.
This sounds bad, right? But it potentially gets worse. Now this part is verging on potentially conspiratorial, but so far in this video we've been working off the same number that most news outlets have been working off of, the $577 million detailed in his will. But that was written while he was in prison, and it was done 2 days before his death.
Are we saying that it might be bullshit? I sat through this just for you to tell me that it might be. All right, wow. That was good stuff though. I'm just talking shit. And it also doesn't help that I wear weird stuff outside, so hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing restreams, so I mean if you're ever like up, you'll probably I do overnight restream, so you can always catch like what we did that day on the rerun if you ever wanna get caught up. Dude, I wish I had my other belt thing. Honestly, like I'm a bit ready to go. Is it stained? Is it stained? It probably is. What? Is it stained? Is it stained? No stains? Okay, good. Okay. Where is... Oh, wait. Hold on. I gotta make sure my feet aren't... No, it's good. Oh, hi, Yoshi. Mitsu. Oh, wait. Are my feet in the view? Oh, okay. Alright. I think that covers it. Okay. I'm gonna make this run. If you've been chilling, if you had yourself a good time, don't forget to drop a follow. I'm live every day. I more than likely will be back, so. Anyways, I will see you guys hopefully in a little bit. Don't forget to follow. Be safe. Oh, wait, where's mine? There it is.